Hey everyone, SuperShadix Boom here with the review of Wave 2 of the 2.5-inch figures released by Jakks Pacific. So without further ado, let's get these guys out of the packaging. So here's the complete Wave 2 out of the packaging. Well, except for Knuckles over here, he's just a re-release. Starting us off is the new version of Sonic, and he's a substantial upgrade to the first release. The painting and sculpting on him is really good. I love the new arm positioning and the epic thumb sculpting. They even sculpted and painted in a cheeky little smirk. Now at a first glance to some, this is probably a wonky ass looking face, especially compared to the box. On the box, the figure looks fucking perfect in any way. It kind of looked odd to me at first, but I don't know, it's kind of growing on me. It gives the figure a lot of personality and charm, especially compared to the Wave 1 release. He doesn't have a tweaked out right leg like the first release. Actually, his left leg is what's kind of warped, so basically it's an inverted version of the legs. But he has a pretty good sense of balance, so it's not a big deal like it was before. He has pretty much the same articulation as the rest of the 2.5-inch figures. His arm can move up and down and in and out. His thighs are also on a universal joint, so they can move forward and backwards, twist in and out as well. Overall, this little guy's fantastic. He has great painting and sculpting, a good sense of balance, adequate articulation, and legit, there's only like one thing I have wrong with him, is that he has this weird ass nub mark on his head. Seriously, that's all. He's freaking great. Super Sonic. The figure I was probably the most excited about is the one I'm the most disappointed in. Let's just get into this. The painting and sculpting on this figure is sloppy and recycled. On my figure, at least. The head sculpt is actually really good, and the body, yeah, this is just a yellow version of Wave 1 Sonic. Also, my Super Sonic has an even worse bent right leg, and he's also a victim of having a big ass head, so he falls over easily. Having a reused body isn't too big a deal, but my real issues with this figure comes with his face. They didn't engrave his mouth, so instead of looking like he's gritting his teeth, he looks like he just has fucking white lipstick on. And my figure has an unbearable paint error on his muzzle. The paint from his eye just completely bled onto it, and it looks fucking horrendous, dude. I can't stand it. Despite the reused body, that new head sculpt alone makes it worth it. I'm sure not all the figures will have a horrible freaking paint bleed like mine did, but if you really want a Super Sonic figure from Jakks Pacific, why not get this one? The painting and sculpting on Eggman was really well executed. I love his stash and the detailing on his jacket. He's literally a miniature version of his 4-inch counterpart, but unlike 4-inch Eggman, he has a lot more fluid joints. He's also the first of the 2.5-inch figures to have elbow joints that bend up and down and swivel. He has a scuffed up nose job just like my 4-inch Eggman, and his legs are sculpted pretty weird, but he's really lightweight, so he's easy to balance. Eggman turned out to be a tight and solid little guy. He's fun to play and mess around with, just like his 4-inch counterpart. Yeah, he's literally identical to the 4-inch Eggman figure, except for maybe his weird ass legs. But if you love that figure, or you love Eggman in general, yeah, just get him. Lastly, we got Sonic the Hedgehog. The painting and sculpting on him is absolutely freaking stupendous. The paintwork on his shoes was executed phenomenally, and oh my lord, the muzzle. His mouth was actually sculpted into the muzzle. He looks freaking pissed. It reminds me of that one scene from Sonic the Hedgehog. This is how you do it, Super Sonic. He's so much more expressive than the 4-inch figure. I love him so much. Please, Jakks, give me a figure 4 inches tall with this head sculpt. It's so fucking good. Buy this figure. He's so good. I love him. I love him. He's so damn good. God, I can't stop saying that. Oh my. Overall, I think Wave 2 turned out really good. A vast improvement over the first wave. I'm actually really surprised with how much I like these. I mostly like collecting the 4-inch line since I'm more of a traditional action figure kind of guy. So when it comes to the 2.5-inch figures, I kind of just toss them into a drawer when I'm done with them. Although I'm not the biggest fan of the 2.5-inch line, I still like picking these guys up. They're really well made, and I love that there's a mini version of every single character Jakks Pacific has made. Well, except for Super Sonic, unless you want to count. Fuck no, that thing's trash. Overall, my thoughts on this wave is Sonic and Shadow were really good, Eggman was alright, and Super Sonic was pretty good, but disappointing as hell at the same time. I hope if you guys go for Super Sonic, it's not as bad as my figure. So what do you think of the Wave 2 of the 2.5-inch figures by Jakks Pacific? I'd love to know. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to go the extra mile, share this video with a friend you think would enjoy it. Bye! Thanks for watching!